What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Pig Parlor. I am your guide, manbearpig_97, and today I'm hoping I can bring you World of Warships Blitz, the mobile edition. This is basically the console PC edition of World of Warship Legends, but it is for mobile phone. As you can see, just to give you an idea, let's go up to American. And as you can see, they have quite a few ships. Now, if you notice a couple of them that you're like, wait, I thought the New York was a tier 4 on console. Well, it is. And the reason it's a different tier on this one is because this one runs more like the PC edition, where, as you can see, they reach tier 10 instead of tier 7 and Legendary. So that being said, there's a lot more ships to grind out. Now, the reason I'm saying that I'm hoping we're going to get this to work, and also the reason that you can see that it says battle versus AI instead of, standard battles, is because apparently either this game doesn't like for you to record the PvP aspect of it like you can on World of Warship Legends, or there's some settings that I've got jacked up on here and I can't figure out what in the world the problem is. So I'm going to attempt to test it in AI, see if we can get this thing to work, because I've been wanting to record this game on my channel for some time now. I've reached out and I've emailed Wargaming. I've heard nothing back from them. Yes, this game is created by Wargaming.net, which of course makes World of Tanks, World of Warship Legends, PC Console Edition. It is basically, I don't want to say it's the exact same game because the fighting style, or battle, if you will, is a little bit different, but not by much. Like, for instance, the map isn't quite as large, and with it being mobile, the graphics aren't as good, which I don't have it on highest graphic output, if you will. But that being said, though, the matches are only 5 minutes instead of the 15, because, mobile, get to grind through them a little bit quicker. But other than that, I mean, the as you can see here, check this out. Here's the campaign that I'm working on right now that I'm ranked 52 or 51 out of 80. Now, they do things a little bit different on this one. Like, for instance, right here is the Hermes, which is a tier 5 in this one instead of a tier 3, because the tier 3 is the Argus, something like that. But, yeah, I'll tell you right now, aircraft carriers are a joke in this one. They're useless, but that's not, that's relevant. Everything's a little bit different as far as the fact that it's a mobile game versus an online, or the console game, but I mean, it's so close to it that you feel like it's just a mobile World of Warship Legends. That being said, every time I try to record with my recording app that I have no problem recording any other game on my mobile phone with, the moment I jump into a match to fight, it literally just closes out my recording app. Not just stops the recording, but closes it completely out. Now, again, I've since reached out to Wargaming, see if there's something that I should be doing differently, some settings on the game that's set up differently. I've checked all of my settings on my recording device, so at this point, I'm just kind of winging it, if you will. So we're going to see if we can't throw something up. Why not just, there you go, tier 7 Alabama. I actually got that in a crate. That's how awesome that is. So we're going to see if we can at least do a battle versus AI just to get it to record a match without it shutting off. And that way, if that's the case, I can at least kind of get an idea that maybe it's the real players' names that the game isn't allowing. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, people. I'm trying. But I want to at least get a battle versus AI recorded, so that way I can determine if that's at least going to work, and y'all can see how this whole battle situation works. Pardon me. she's still going. Let's hope that she stays that way. So that makes me wonder if it is the player battles, where it's just, I guess maybe some people have their settings where they don't want to be recorded or something. I don't know, because here we are loading into a match and it's still working, so. But this is good so I can actually show y'all what this match is about and how this goes about doing it. It's almost exactly like World of Warship Legends. You got your damage column on the bottom right center there. The wrench and hammer are little, basically they're each ship in the match, every match you start gets roughly 3 of them, and they're basically like a repair party consumable. It restores a little bit of HP. Now, the little gun is just for precision shells, getting better accuracy, kind of like throwing up a spotter plane. You got your zoom in, your reticles, turns yellow as the turrets are trying to traverse, and once it's golden, it'll turn green. Fire your shots. As you can see, I'm firing AP. 1600 damage, and he fires HE. Click that, and you can see how it'll show you how to change your specified type of ammunition. And then on top of the type of ammunition, you'll notice to the right of that AP symbol, those are how you use your secondaries on this one. Your secondaries are not automatic. They are like having an extra gun that mostly just fires HE. Doesn't quite have the range of the primaries. But as you can see, it's a very good 1-2 combo, if you will. Very well balanced 1-2 punch. Oh, and he turns out on me.
Precise aim activated.
Notice how every bit of that just overshot him. Just goes to show I'm not exactly the greatest at this game, and I will never claim to be. That being said, if I can get some good matches to pop back up again on the console edition, I have recently been grinding out aircraft carriers because all I hear anymore is how people hate the aircraft carriers. They're not any good. They're crap. They're this, they're that, and they need work, right? Well, I can safely say that I have had some of the best luck in the Tier 5 German aircraft carrier, the Visor. Or for those, the Visor, it's the same freaking shit. Hold that, North Carolina. Gotcha. Gotcha, sweetheart. Come on, soldier. But I've been putting up matches in the Visor that's roughly 60, 70, 90,000 damage in it, and have been doing pretty good. Like, I used it, and it alone, to get the Citadels. I had them in 2 matches. Now, the way that I'm using him, and a lot of people might be surprised with this, I've got him set up with like Ernest King to help with the AA damage. But something that I decided to use, since there are no carrier, or let me rephrase that, there's no commanders that their main trait would really affect a carrier, as far as, the damage with this, or, like there's several carriers that are like, increase the AP penetration multiplier of your cruiser or your destroyer. But none of them are just general, so to speak.
Torpedoes! We hit the enemy! Target hit!
Get down there. Alright, sorry. I was trying to focus. I had a good shot lined up and I wasn't going to miss it. But I mean, as you can see, it's not a difficult game. I mean, yeah, it's AI, so that way I can at least give you an idea of how the match works, because for some reason a standard match doesn't want to record properly. But 4 kills, 30,000 damage. Not terrible. All that's left is an aircraft carrier and a destroyer. And as you can see, there ain't but 40 seconds left in the match. The match is only 5 minutes long. But again, one thing that, like I was saying, one thing I found that works very well, I believe, is Von Essen's. Don't quote me on the name, people. Oh, I took a little bit of damage. We'll heal that back up. Don't quote me on the name, but it's the Russian commander that is a general commander. He's not a specific ship commander. And he's the one that minimizes the ricochet angle of AP. I use him on my German AP carrier. The reason I do that is because I've noticed that after I've started using him, it seems like I get better chances of penetrations and less overpins and ricochets and all that. Look at that. MVP, baby. In a Tier 7 Premium Alabama. That is a nice ship. A very nice ship. That being said, though, I've still got a few kinks to work out to try to figure out why I am unable to play a match in standard with real people and record it. But if you notice right here to the left of the battle rewards, the little like flashing blue symbol that tells you you can basically get 50% more ship XP and credits if you watch a little ad video. They allow you to do that in this one. Now, as you grind out various things in matches, they give you these missions that you can select, as of right now anyways. And each one of them, here we'll just, let's see, that can be completed in random battles, ranked battles, and any battle in event mode. These are just like your challenges, like your weekly trials. You get those done, the points you get off of them gets you leveling on this. It's just like the campaign in the console edition / PC edition. This right here, as you progress with your ship XP, you unlock crates, or get awarded crates. You can get blueprints for the gunboats, torpedo boats, or carriers. Let's go for a torpedo boat, because I've been trying to work on getting my mods up for my torpedo boat. I just got torpedo mods and fire support mods. So to give you an idea of just how they mod things up in this one, as far as buying the equipment, stuff like that, I got the Tier 5 Minenkaze recently. You go over here to Armory, and you can see there's the hull, main guns, torpedoes. I've got one left on my fire control, but as you can see, I don't have any of the blue blueprints. Fire control system blueprint 3, blueprint used to upgrade fire control systems of Tier 5 through 6 ships. But you can go to blueprint research, and you can combine lower level ones or separate higher level ones. Of course, I've used all of them up that I can. But once you get all of these leveled up as much as you can see, all I've got left is to rank up my fire control one more time. You get this ship, an elite ship bonus, where you can choose between one of these 3 to activate on your ship, which will then either give it, 2% increase to ship's hit points, 3% increase to max speed, 7% increase in the traverse speed of the torp tubes, or if you just want to give it to where you're getting an extra 10% XP bonus, it doesn't matter. You get to choose what you want. The commander is a little bit different. Now, as you notice in this commander, he was selected to a different ship, a lower tier ship. When I moved him to a different ship, it cost me a little bit to retrain him to a different ship. I didn't have enough to fully train him 100%. I had to partially train him. So the 3 in orange are not activated right now, I'm having to re-accelerate his training by matches. Or you can click on this accelerate training, and you have a couple different options. You can spend doubloons, or you can spend your Commander XP, which, as you can see, I don't quite have enough yet because I've been grinding crap out like crazy. You've also got your consumables, like I say. What is this? They've got new ones. Advanced repair kit. Okay. Well, it says that I have several of them, so... Now, I'm a little confused as to why it's not giving me the... There it goes. There it goes. So you just click OK. Then you got your supply. You can choose 3 different selections to run on your ship at all times. You can give it a better surface detection, main battery reload time, secondary reload time, and torpedo tube reload time. A little extra hit points, ship speed and traverse speed, larger caliber AA damage and smaller caliber AA damage increase, dive bomb speed, torpedo bomb speed, fighter speed, and then another dive bomb HE or HP, torpedo bomber HP, fighter HP. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you're not going to want to mess with the aircraft carriers, or at least I wouldn't recommend it, because they're not like you would expect them to be if you've played the console version. That being said, the console version, you control the planes. You run the planes, you operate the planes, you designate where they go and when to drop their load, their payload. In this one, it's a little bit different. And as a matter of fact, I will happily show it to you just to give you an idea of what... I'm sorry, but if Wargaming ever sees this video, I pray they fix this, because it might be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in a video, or in a control aspect for the ship. Now, as we know, in the console edition, it's not difficult to run an aircraft carrier. You just take the planes out, you find a good way to line up on the target, you drop your bombs, you set your torps going in front of it to try to catch it off guard and hope they don't dodge them. Plain and simple. Very easy. This one, on the other hand, is not. For starters, you don't have auto-firing secondaries. If you want to fire your secondaries, you are controlling your secondaries, as you can see. Now, in order to go into your fighter planes, click the plane button, and this is what you are given. Now, when it comes to bombers, which this one for some reason doesn't have, it only has 2 different squadrons of torpors. The bombers, you just click on a ship. You put this reticle over one of the ships, and it automatically goes and engages it. It does very little damage, and there is like a percentage of whether or not you're going to get a hit or not. Now, as for the torping bombers, the torpors, that is a little more of a different situation. So you've got to adjust. Come on, let's... Why are you not adjusting?
Torpedo Bomber Squadron, airborne.
And as you can see, that's the best you got. And all you can do is hope and pray that it hits its mark, which, as you can see, that was more or less just to give you an idea of how it's working, and I clearly didn't properly aim for anything right. Because not only do you have to gauge whereabout the torps need to go to hit the target, you also need to gauge about the distance of how long it takes for your ship to... I'm sorry, that was horribly phrased. How long it takes your... Am I going to catch him with one?
Enemy torpedo spotted.
No, I caught one of my own carrier, or one of my own ships with one.
Torpedo
But you have to figure out about how long it takes the aircraft to get from point A to point B, and then how long it takes those torpedoes to get from point A to point B. As you can see, it is an extremely difficult concept to try to master. In other words, it's not gonna happen. Like, you can be a bad gamer like all day long and kick ass, but dude, I've got a better chance of killing this guy off with my secondaries. I really do.
We're hit.
And it's sad. Like, as much potential as the carriers have in the console edition, this concept is retarded. I'm sorry. Especially if you're running a ship like this that only has torpedo bombers. You know, at least with the HE bombers, they go directly to a ship that you click on and they do all the work themselves, and it's really just RNG whether or not you catch them or not. But when it comes to the torpedoes, man, every bit of it's guesswork. Every bit of it's guesswork.
Torpedo bomber squadron. Take off.
And as you can see, the moment I start to fire, he turns.
Torpedo bomber squadron. Airborne.
Just a waste of my time with that, man. Like I say, you got a better chance of hitting this guy with your...
Attack target.
Oh, they already got him. Okay. It's bad I've done more damage with my freaking secondaries than I have with anything else on this. Now, like I say, with the HE bombers, though, now you could be able to set up like a nice little run where you drop your bombs on them real quick, and then while you're waiting for them to hit their mark, you're blasting at them with the HE of your secondaries. Now that, it could be efficient, but otherwise, they're just not practical. And they have some very interesting gamer tags on this one. Very interesting, like that naval cat. You gotta love it. But hopefully I can figure out what's going on with this game and why it won't let me record a actual standard battle match. And maybe we can go from there and get to where I can actually start showing this game in all of its entirety. But that being said, though, everybody, I just wanted to give you a couple of aspects of this game because I feel like this game is extremely underrated as a mobile game. And I have, just so you are aware, there's like 4 different graphics settings, and I'm on 3 out of 4. So my game is not set, or my phone, I do not have it set right now, so I can record a little better with less frame rate issues. I can take the graphics up a little bit higher. This game has fairly decent graphics for what it is. I mean, it is a wargaming game. But, that being said, I wanted to let y'all see it, give a little idea. Maybe y'all might get into it and do like I do. I play World of Warship Legends when I get home, but up at work or wherever I'm out and about and on smoke break, whatever I'm doing, I'm playing mobile World of Warship Legends. Yeah, gotta love it. I don't know. But anyways, if y'all like what we're doing, please punch that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on the bell for notifications so you never miss any content when it's uploaded. Consider leaving a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think and what you'd like to see in future episodes. And as always, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you in the next episode.